Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this carnival theme number shaped piñata. If you're interested in learning how to do it, stay tuned.
In the summer, sundown and neon.
Okay, so starting with our materials, you're going to need a cardboard box, a hot glue gun, some scissors, clear hot glue sticks, Elmer's glue, the one that dries clear, clear cellophane gift bags, glitter, construction paper, colored pencil, and 2 packs of paper. I'm so sorry, you guys, about loyalty. I forgot 2 things on the list. You also need painter's tape and you need an Exacto knife. I'm going to have this list again in the description box, so if anything, just refer back to that. I also advise that you diagram out what you want your finished product to look like. That way, you have a clear goal that you're going for. So I'm just going to start by tracing out my 2. Mine has a circus tent hat on top of the 2. So you're going to notice it's going to be a triangular point at the top. And that's what I'm tracing out, the 2 and the hat.
That's not who we are. We are.
Okay, and now it's time to cut. So unless you're on top of a cutting board, I advise either putting something up under your box or not pressing down all the way. When I cut mine, I made sure I was only cutting through the first layer, and then I lifted both the top and the bottom of the box up a little bit so that I wasn't cutting or scratching the floor.
I see stars in your eyes when we're halfway there. I'm not fazed by all them lights and flashing cameras.
Okay, and make sure that you're keeping all of your side edges and leftover pieces that aren't necessarily making up the number. You're going to use those for the side edges of the piñata, and then those even extra pieces is what we make the little props out of that we glue on there. If you don't have any props, just keep the extra long pieces for the sides. Here we're just making the dots that are going to make the polka dots on the piñata. I made some of the red ones with little white glitter dots, and then some of them are just plain, and then the white ones I covered in glitter, and some of them are plain. So here's where we're going to start making our cutouts, and I'm just referring back to my little diagram because it was everything.
Notes, prenups and broken homes, surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful.
Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, but darling, just kiss me slow.
Because this one has so many little small pieces you have to cut out, please be careful cutting it out that you don't cut it open, because it's going to be a Ferris wheel. As you can see, one half of this is not covered in glitter, but I wanted mine to kind of peek over the side of the 2. So I'm going to make sure the part that's going to come out from the two is going to be also covered in glitter. And I'm also going to make sure the perimeter is, as you can see here. So I actually hung mine up on a shower hook to dry for a little bit while I was working on the other props. But however you can get it so that both sides can be drying at the same time, or if you have to let one side dry and then come back, do that. When it comes to the ticket, I made sure that no glue got on the actual words "admit one" that I put on the ticket and pen. And then I took the pen cap, and while the glue was still wet, and I just moved any of the glitter or glue that may have accidentally covered up, because I wanted the word to be really defined once it dried.
I found a love to carry more.
Also important, I'm not cutting on any of these until they're 100% dry. None of the glitter is wet when any cutting is going on. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but just in case, I don't want to have left that out. Do not cut out anything until it's dry.
I'm gonna be alright this time, but darling, just hold my.
Okay, so now for the tissue paper. You're going to take about this wide of a strip and this short, and one of your cellophane zip ties, and we're going to cut them in half so you get more bang for your buck. Then you're going to fold a little fan, and you're going to tie the cellophane around the fan. This is going to make our little pom-poms that go around the bottom of the circus tent hat. So you're just going to snip the little ends to make them fringe so they can make little pom-pom like ball looking things. This is actually really similar to the same way we're going to make the bow ties that are going to go on the piñata. Only difference for this is we're going to actually fluff these out, and it has way more layers. So this is going to make a ball, and that's going to make a bow. But that's really the big difference. You're going to see in a second. You're like, what? Didn't we just do that? We did. Okay, and now we're going to take these cellophane gift bags and we're going to cut them in half to make long rectangles, square things. And here is the fan bow tie I was just telling you about. You're going to see mine has a sheet of paper with a bow tie with some glitter on it. Ignore that. I had an idea of how that was going to turn out before, and it didn't work, so you don't need to do that part. And you're just going to tie them just like we did the little pom-poms. And you're going to snip the ends of these because that makes them cute. No, it really does. It adds to them. So we're going to open them out just a little bit, but not to the fact where they become a ball. We're not making pom-poms, we're making bow ties. And that's pretty much it for that. Then we're going to take a little strip of construction paper and we're going to wrap it around that to make it, look like a little bow tie. We're going to glue the ends. And that's it. Okay, so now that we have all our props, it's time to actually build the piñata. I showed you guys the props first because I think it's easier when you have them already out of the way and you can just glue them on at the end. So you're going to take one of those side pieces that we saved and you're going to tape it. I put one base piece and one more base piece at the other end, and then I'm going to put one in the middle, and that's just going to make it so that you can flip this over comfortably to put all the rest of them on there.
Don't patronize. Don't patronize.
Once you tape the bottom, you should be able to comfortably fold it like this. And you want the bottom to be sturdy. The bottom is the bottom. When all the candy and whatever else you put in there goes in there, that's what's going to be holding everything. I'm not saying make it so it won't break open, but make it so that it can hold the weight of whatever you put inside. So you see mine is very sturdy. You're pretty much going to repeat the same steps that you did for that last bottom one all around the two until it's a 3D 2.
No, you don't. 'Cause I can't make you love me. Ooh.
On the curved parts, it helps if you bend the side a little bit before you start taping. That way, it'll automatically go ahead and just fold when you go to tape.
I'll close my eyes and I won't see. Don't feel when you're holding me more than
Connecting a new piece where the other one left off, just go ahead and make like a cross shape in between the two, and that'll make sure that they're sturdy.
to give up this fight. I will give up this fight. Yeah, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and feel the power if you don't.
If you have any sides that don't line up to where you'll have a flat edge, just cut off the excess.
Ooh, if you don't, hey, you don't gotta love me, baby. Ooh, if you don't.
LA.
Now I'm just going to take a pen and I'm going to outline out where I want each section of my piñata's different colors to go. If you're doing yours all one solid color or just can do it offhand, go for it. You don't have to do that. Now I'm going to take the glue and begin laying down the construction paper. I didn't have white construction paper, so I used white printer paper. It really doesn't matter. As long as your base color is the same color that your tissue strips are, go for it. So on one side, I do little bitty strips and I fill them in. And then on another part, I do big strips and I fill it in. Do whatever is easier for you and works as long as you're following your guidelines. They both are convenient. I did both, depending on what the area was. So just do what makes it look the neatest and the best. Make sure you don't cover up your thread that holds the piñata. That would be a mess. Don't do that.
Hold up notes, prenups and broken homes, surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Beautiful people. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, but darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine, baby.
Okay, now we're gonna make the little fringe that actually makes up the outside layer of the piñata. Here's where the packs of tissue paper and the extra cellophane wrapper comes in. So instead of the squares like we did for the bowl, you're gonna make long strips this time and cut a whole bunch of little slips for fringe. You're gonna do this exact same thing with the red paper and the white paper. Then you're gonna glue it on your piñata until it's completely covered.
Tonight, well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We were still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I will be alright this time. But darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes, baby. I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. answer this. You look perfect tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, don't patronize, don't patronize. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and feel the power if you don't. No, you don't, 'cause I can't make you love me. Ooh, if you don't. I'll close my eyes and I won't see the love you don't.
All right, and now it's time to dot the I's and cross the T's. You're going to tuck in any extra pieces that are sticking out, and you're going to trim around any corners and edges that might look a little shaggy. And that just makes it look neat and all the curves be defined and edges be sharp, you know.
And I will give up this fight. Yeah, 'cause I can't.
And now we're going to start with the props. Okay, so I take my hot glue and I put it on where I want the pom-poms to be. Then just place the pom-poms on top of that. Next, we're going to go ahead and get started on the dots. I just put a little Elmer's glue in the back and I put them on. The red goes on the white and the white goes on the red. I did a random mix of the ones with glitter on them and the ones without glitter. After I put the other props on, I'm going to go back in and add more dots. To put on the props, I just hot glue them. I make sure any parts that peek over the cardboard isn't exposed and only the construction paper or part that's already covered in glitter is.
Hey, you don't gotta love me, baby. Ooh, if you don't.
For the bows, any bow that's glued on fringe like this that isn't already glued down, just take your hot glue gun and secure that so that it doesn't flop around. Next, we're going to finally cut it, our candy hole. Here we go. You want these to be really even. If you have to make a little mark or use a ruler, do that, but you want them to be the same height going up and down. And you're making a U shape. And that's it. You can make that as big as you want it to be. I didn't want mine to be too big, but I wanted it to be big enough for if I want to put like little oatmeal pies or other stuff besides candy in there, or like little small toys they could fit. And that's it, guys. I just want to thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't think y'all understand how hard it was for me to do this video from 3 hours of footage down to 26 minutes. So if you would like more, please let me know. If you have more ideas for me to do, please let me know. And if you try this, please let me know. On an ending note, I just would like to say a little prayer for everybody, that I hope that you all are safe, happy, and healthy during everything that's going on right now with this virus. Stay inside as much as you can and just stay healthy, mentally healthy and physically healthy. All right. Well, until next time. Bye.